Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This your host, Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. Hey, I want to get a shout out to Notification Gang, Key Talk Gang for rocking with me every single video. If you listen to my voice right now, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you get notification every single time I drop a video. Anyway, so we've got some news coming in, some Tory Lane news, and then also we're going to be covering some more stuff about Lil Durk today as well. So up first, you already know, it does look like Tory Lanes has been in the jails fighting. Now, I don't mean punching fighting, but I mean fighting, trying to get free somehow, some way, so he don't have to completely do 10 years for allegedly shooting Megan Thee Stallion. Now, the reason I say allegedly is because new documents has actually came out on Tory Lanes, and it's actually saying that he has a chance of actually getting out because his case went to an appellate court, and they're saying that there's a potential chance that he may be an innocent man, right? I'm gonna read y'all what the status of it said, and then of course once I read that to y'all, I'm gonna read y'all what the court actually said, right? So it says an LA appellate court has found Tory Lanez to be innocent and are waiting to reinvestigate. Well, we won't say found him innocent. I don't know why it says that, but found him to potentially be innocent and are waiting to reinvestigate Tory Lanez's case to see if he was unfairly prosecuted. And this is actually what the court said, right? It says, we have considered a petition for writ of habeas. We've considered the petition for writ of habeas corpus filed on October 23rd, 2024. Good reason appearing. The petition will be considered together with petitioner pending appeal in case number B331774 and the prior petition for writ of habeas corpus in case number B33805, which is now pending along with the appeal. The Attorney General is directed to serve and file a preliminary response to the current petition for writ of habeas corpus on or before November 20th, 2024, discussing whether an order to show cause should be issued regarding the issue raised in the last habeas petition. So they pretty much are just saying some more evidence may have to be shown in order for him to either be proven innocent or guilty. But it's definitely a good thing that they've even accepted his plea of innocence, his pretty much what was filed to say, hey, listen, he didn't actually do this. I think a mistake was made. He was treated unfairly, right? So with that being said, that definitely could be some good news for old Tory Lanez. Y'all know Tory Lanez up in that thing. But how tall Tory Lanez is? Maybe like 5'4", 5'2". I don't know. But however tall he is, luckily he got some paper and he's gonna be able to pay them boys while he up in there. And I'm sure they're gonna look out for him because he don't keep that paper on it. But he is short. But they do say the short people be having short man syndrome and ready to box and fight and all stuff like that, right? Just because of the height difference and all stuff like that, right? Anyways, you already know. Now, to get over to the Lil Durk topic. So before I get into the juicy part of the Lil Durk topic, I'm going to play a clip of Lil Durk telling y'all how solid he going to be if he ever got to go to an interrogation room. You know, talking about letting y'all know, hey, listen, man, if I get inside the interrogation room or anybody get inside, this is how it's supposed to go, right? So with him actually saying that, hey, man, here goes the video of Lil Durk letting y'all know what is. Oh, actually, before we even get to that right there, let me actually, hold up. Yeah, before we even get to that, let me go to the comment section, read a couple comments of the whole Tory Lanez thing, right? So the first comment inside Tory Lane says, hell yeah, great, free that man, you dig? I'm starting to wonder if they swapping these niggas out on purpose. One comes out, one goes in. We knew he was coming home in the first place. Tory didn't shoot, man. That nigga got 20 albums already. The real will prevail. Black man guilty until proven innocent. Let's go, baby. Don't get his hopes up like that, laugh aloud. No, dang well he ain't going nowhere. He belongs in the BGA. Nah, Vato. And then, of course, you know, there's people that one person say, yeah, the appeal process started once he lost in trial. They knew they would win it back on the back end. Yes, he is innocent. We all knew the truth. So, I mean, like I said, that's what y'all had to say about that. But anyways, now I want to play that video of Lil Durk telling y'all know how stiff he going to be if he ever got to go inside that interrogation room. So this going to give y'all a little insight of whenever they pulled him in on what he said inside the interrogation room. He probably said something like this.
If you ever get jammed up, this you do. What happened?
You're watching Key Talk Media.
That's it. I'm not gonna tell you this is how it happened. It was me and him in the car. It ain't mine. All that goofy shit. That's snitching. That's dry snitching. That's snitching. Advice.
You already know. So it's looking like Smirk ain't trying to do no type of dry snitching at all. You know what I'm talking about? No dry snitching, no saying what you ain't really got to say, no saying too much. Just get my lawyer in the room because I don't want to talk to y'all. Anyways, now if we go to the comment section, I just imagine what y'all had to say. Too much wiretap. He already gave him enough info. That actually is a pretty valid point because they are saying they got him on a whole lot of wiretaps. Ain't no point in getting interrogated. He on wiretap and they got his iCloud. Ooh, everybody screaming wire with no tap. Let's see. The internet stay dry snitching. They tell on it before they found guilty, even if they innocent. F is stand on business. Gang members killing gang members. So he ain't finna get time. Nigga, the man ain't nobody to snitch on. Stand on business to be in prison for life or death penalty. I'm sure if they talking death, that nigga's singing. How many niggas got lawyers though? These niggas ain't clocking in. They can barely count. They ain't got no money on. Well, I mean, obviously, Buddy got some money on. I'm sure he got a super top lawyer too, because he ain't trying to go down. You know, it's a difference when you get the little homies and stuff like that, and then when a big dog go to jail. You know, talking about the big dog gonna make sure he got a lawyer. He gonna make sure all type of stuff. With a big dog that got some money, because there's some big dogs that say they big dogs, but they ain't really got no money. You know, talking about. But then you got the big dog that do actually got some paper, and Lil Durk is one of the big dogs that actually do got some paper. You know what I'm talking about? Now, if he's gonna get lawyers for all his mans and them other dudes that allegedly did the killing and the hits, unless they already done got paid out, but it was supposed to be they get some type of OTF affiliate. Now, here's the thing too: what's gonna happen in court? In court, if they're saying that these guys were supposed to be rewarded with some type of musical opportunities with OTF, well, they are already saying those are OTF members, right? Well, we're going to have to see what type of opportunities did they allegedly get after they allegedly did the hit. And I do say allegedly because it has to be proven in court to be true before we can say after this happened for sure. We know Lil Pab actually did die. We know Quando Rondo was the intended target, but they're going to have to prove that those are the guys that actually did that, right? Anyways, now last but not least about Lil Durk. So it does look like that Mama Duck, of course, I made a video previously saying that she was suing. She was actually trying to sue she was trying to sue Lil Durk for profiting off the unaliving of her son, which she believes that he actually participated in and got him gone too. Because if y'all remember, some OTF members was actually arrested for the killing of FBG Duck, right? So, hey, man, it's looking like she potentially might got a case, especially now that Durk has been arrested for a murder for hire hit, right? He messed around and had 2 murder for hire hits. You know, I'm talking about charges that he got to actually defend himself against, that one and also this one. But it don't look like them dudes did no talking because they never came and picked Durk up for this, right? So maybe he tried his luck, got Buddy out the way, tried his luck trying to get somebody else out the way again. Anyways, but I'm going to read to y'all and let y'all know what the FBG Duck Mama lawyers had to actually say, right? So they said, we have learned that Dirk Banks, also known as Lil Durk, has been formally indicted in connection with a murder for hire plot in the Central District of California. The conduct alleged, this indictment mirrors the pattern of violence activity that we have seen repeatedly from Lil Durk and members of his organization, Only the Family, OTF. This includes the 2019 shooting in Atlanta, the 2020 murder for hire of Carlton Weekly, known as FBG Duck, and now the 22 murder for hire of Taekwon Bowman. The indictment revelations underscore a troubling and long-standing pattern. Despite repeated warnings and numerous violent incidents, record labels Alamo, listen, this is the year of the label. The record labels are actually starting to get mentioned inside of these indictments and all this stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Remember they had called some of the executives in and got the executives in. Of course, they end up cutting the executives out and saying, hey, they didn't do nothing at all. But they're actually bringing the labels in on this, right? But the labels got to know when they sign in murderous killer rappers that, I mean, that's a potential that they're going to be involved in any type of stuff that actually happens, right? Because in a way, the lawyers are going to say that they're powering it with giving them funds or whatever, right? Anyways, now it says violent incidents, record labels, Alamo Records, Sony Music Entertainment Incorporated, Empire Distribution Incorporated, and Universal Music Group Recordings, DBA Interscope Records, choose to fuel, finance, and develop brands with Lil Durk, OTF, and King Von, undeterred by overwhelming evidence of violence, criminal activity. And then, of course, it actually continues and it says, the federal indictment alleges that credit cards associated with OTF and private jets were used to help coordinate the murder of TB, underscoring the extensive resources funneled through the OTF record label to fuel these violent acts. The highlights of a significant failing by the record label, which have knowingly emboldened and benefited from this conduct, opting to look the other way in a favor of profit. The indictment. This is what that pretty much means. We are in a capitalistic society, and in a capitalistic society, money rules over everything. The money comes first in the capitalist society, and everything else comes second. When I say money rule first, we don't care if we getting diamonds from somewhere in the Congo in Africa, and their hands are bleeding, and they diamonds, and they did bleed digging up them diamonds. We want the money. That's what a capitalist society is. I'm talking about rule of the money over everything. Literally, MOB is a type of society that we're actually living in, right? Anyway, so it continues and it says, this indictment brings us one step closer to justice for all those affected by the violent actions perpetrated by OTF, Lil Durk, and his co-conspirators. It is time that that the record labels be held accountable for their role in enabling this conduct, but continuously financing and promoting artists despite being on notice of repeated evidence of criminal activity by individuals signed to their labels. We stand resolute in pursuing justice for the victim and holding all responsible parties to account, including those in the music industry who have turbocharged this cycle of violence. Very truly yours, Denizulu Law. So hey, listen, man. Like I told y'all, it's coming down to the labels now. But of course, the labels got all type of lawyers. The labels understand this a risk where they come with. I'm pretty sure they've been dealing with this for a long time through the whole gangster rap era, whenever they first started kind of pushing them. But hey, man, we'll just see how it all plays out. This is very interesting. Like I say, the stuff that's happening right now and the people that's suing right now and going to the labels right now, this will be a not almost a turning moment, because it could be a turning moment, or it could be just some sort of restructuring of how labels and what artists they actually want to choose, because they know what's going to happen with these artists when they choose the violent artists. They're going to end up dying. Now, if y'all got insurance policies on the rappers that y'all know going to die because of how they act and stuff and the music that they make, then hey, man, listen, it is what it is. It's worth the risk of getting sued if you don't get all these millions whenever they die because you got insurance policy on them. Now, I don't know if it's an insurance policy on them or not, but I'm just saying from a business standpoint, it would be smart to have an insurance policy on them, right? From a moral standpoint, maybe not so much. Who knows? It depends on how you see it with your eyes. The world is however you want to make it and however you see it with your eyes, right? So just because you see it one way with your eyes, another person can see it another way with their eyes, but that's just the morality of it, right? But, I'm sure a lot of people would have issues with that, though. I think the majority of the people would have issues with, insurance policies being on the artist or whatever it may be, right? But anyways, let me know something coming up below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.